Good Sunday morning, you fine people, and I think there's one girl in the chat. What's up, Alexis? Welcome back. Maybe you can fill us in, Alexis, on how Mr. Cucumber McCumber's doing because he didn't really didn't really say anything yesterday when he came in the chat. He just kind of made his usual puns and chill jokes. He didn't say anything about where he's been. So hopefully, Alexis, you can tell us he's okay. Oh, there's Kelly. Welcome, Kelly. Um, we're gonna see how you feel today about what Mr. Colin Crompton has brought us. Just a reminder to number one, hit the like button, please, so that at least a few more people can watch this video. And number two, this will be the last stream of the weekend because tomorrow I will not be having a stream because I have some plans tomorrow. So yeah, make sure you guys understand that we will be back here next Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. And yeah, this is the reminder for all of those things. Just want to check too, since yesterday was some odd, weird situation. Is the voice sounding okay, or does it sound like shit again? I think it should sound okay. Hopefully it does. But nonetheless, we got most of the regulars in the chat. Maybe a few will pop in. I don't see Mr. McGill. I'm sure he'll pop in. Thanks, Colin. And see if they pop in once they wake up. I mean, if Scott K can be here on time, then I don't know what the excuse is for Mr. McGill. Although I will say, like Adrian mentioned earlier, I'm a little hungover. I'm not hungover as fuck like he is. I don't know what he was drinking last night. Besides cum. Just sorry. That popped out way too fast. No pun intended. But I am a little hungover because I did drink a bit last night. And I had some people over to my house and I taught them some salsa dancing. So we had some good times in my living room, me teaching them some salsa dancing. So they were learning the outside turn and then the crossbody lead, since those are the things that, are the things that people will learn first when they learn salsa. Thanks, Adrian, for, riding along with the inappropriateness of the channel for the day. But yeah, so I'm a little out of it too, a little tired. Tomorrow's Monday. None of us looking forward to Mondays, just not the way it is. Yeah, but let's get into this. Hopefully Mr. Colin can wake us up. Unfortunately, this is not another Colin charity set. Let me say that again. This is not another Colin charity set. I think that was a great idea, Colin, but he can't be a charity for all of us, especially when he has two twins that you just got to take care of. But that was nice of him. Maybe he'll bring that back again in the future. But for now, I'm sure we're just going to get like a mixture of some, I don't know, speed metal. Definitely not going to get some Haken, I would guess. So we'll have to see. Yeah, exactly, Colin. You can't do all charity sets. You shouldn't even do one. That's really nice. So that's one more than you should necessarily do. But okay, here we go. Let's dive right into this and see what happens. Ooh, maybe in 2 weeks. Okay, sounds good. So people should be around in 2 weeks for sure. By the way, check the schedule. If you look at the schedule, you will see who's coming up. And the schedule is in the YouTube. When it says upcoming shows, and there's like, when you're on the channel on the front page, it just like shows you like what the upcoming shows are. And that way you can kind of get an idea of what kind of sets are coming up. We are booked all the way through March 20th. So holy shit, we are a month out. So if you have a set that you want to get in there, you better freaking get it in there because we're a month out. So I'm scheduling people now a month from today. So here we go. This is what Colin says. He says, ladies and gentlemen and the captain, welcome to the all new bands hodgepodge. Oh, all new bands? Are we fucking for sure? I was just guessing when I put the thumbnail for Stradivarius, thinking it'd be something like that, but it sounds like we're gonna have all new bands today, which, by the way, Colin, can you send me like some sort of, it doesn't have to be your picture, but can you send me some sort of like thumbnails? For anybody who turns in sets regularly, can you at least turn in a couple thumbnails? It doesn't have to be pictures, just something that represents you, or maybe the songs that you're gonna do, so that I can put it up in the thumbnail and I don't have to keep putting the same Stradivarius one for you, Colin. All right. Over the last few months, I've been looking for new bands to follow, and he really likes Haken, he said. Just kidding. And through recommendations, Spotify, Reddit, and other various means, I have come across 5 under-the-radar bands. This will be interesting to see how many people know these bands. These bands all belong to the progressive power metal genre, though some are more progressive than power metal. Okay. I ordered the bands starting with the most powerful metal influenced first, and then getting more progressively influenced as we go. Sounds good. So this is going to be more heavy to progressive on this journey. So, band number 1. I don't even know if I'm going to say this correctly. I'm thinking it's called Adamantra. Did I say that right, Colin? Adamantra. And the song is called The Oracle. He says, so first up we have Adamantra from Finland. Formed in 2003 and still going strong today. This band is the side project of several members of other far more famous bands like Amberian Dawn, Eden's Curse, and the keyboard player Christian, like he is a Christian or that's his name, is currently the keyboard player for James LeBrie's solo project. Oh, very interesting. So this is Adamantra, I think is how you say it, and the song is called The Oracle. Let's dive right in. Ooh. Okay. Definitely like that riff right here. Wait, screw me for what, Colin? What did I do? Like it. Okay, the voice is a little weird, but... Alright, we got the 3 Musketeers for girls in the chat now. Ivy, Kelly, and Alexis. Unless there's somebody else there, JBB. Yeah, the singing's a little weird, but I do like the riff. It does sound a little bit like Symphony X riff. Okay, now we're into the like, yeah, this is very Symphony X right here. Okay. Keyboard. Nice. Yeah, this singing right here is a little odd, but at least it's unique. I really like the riffage in the background. Nice halftime. Nice bass line right here. Back to the power metal. This really sounds Symphony X right here to me. Riff anyway. Okay. Sounds like a guitar solo. Certainly not Michael Romeo yet. But who is? Not bad. Not bad. Listen to that. Little runs, little progressive-y run. I did see that Para brought up the progressive argument again at the Discord. Oh, there you go. Dude, I love this ending. This is the end. That was a weird piano, like, dissonant chord. Okay, I think that's the end. All right. Yeah, I would give that a solid, good metal song, little progressive-y. I will say, if it had been like the chorus was, like the power metal-y kind of, I would have been like, not my style. But I think the riff at the beginning and the verse was pretty good. Didn't really dig his singing in the verse, like the like that wasn't really my thing. But he sounded all right. To me, he's no Sir Russell, but you know, again, who is? And yeah, I would say it wasn't a bad song. Wouldn't say it's a song that I'm like really in love with right away. But that again, I will listen to it a second time and see if it grows off me anymore. Grows off me? Grows on me. So yeah, I'm not saying yes or no on that one yet. I will say that's a semi-solid song, but let's see if it's enough to get on a playlist for me. I'm kind of on the fence with that one. All right, let's get into number 2, Mr. Crompton. Because again, what he said, for those of you who are joining the chat a little bit later, is we're starting off kind of heavier and moving more to the progressive side of these new these new 5 bands that Colin seems to have liked through searching. So this next one's called Theory. That's the band name, in all capital letters, I guess. So they're not just a small theory, they're a big theory. And the song's called Stranger's Descent. He says, by far the shortest song on our set today in under 4 minutes. Okay. Manuel Romero. Wink, wink. There's a lot of punch packed into that time frame, though. 2 things stand out about this song. 1, the vocalist for Theory is Niklas Sohn. Sound familiar? Yes, the Sohn does. He is also the singer for Defecto. Oh, I'm sure, you know, some people will like that. This song has a guest keyboard solo from Derek Sheridan. I like Derek, of former DT fame and Dream Theater fame, and is probably the most underappreciated member in the history of DT. I would agree, although he did bring, like, a lot of the reason he's underappreciated is because he came in and he kind of influenced Falling Into Infinity. So, and I don't know why. I love Falling Into Infinity. It has a lot of poppier songs, but a lot of Dream Theater fans don't because it's too poppy and too straight and narrow. And he had a lot of extra oomph on that and, like, kind of influenced that a lot, I think, in DT people's minds. People love him, but they just don't like him as much as Jordan and, of course, Kevin either. So, but I think you're right in the general sentiment of it. But here is Theory with Stranger's Descent. I don't know if anybody else has heard of these guys. I have not. Let's hear what they sound like. Strangers descend from the heavens. Sounds like the same singer as last time. Taking back what is rightfully theirs. Taking back what they own. They came through the gate. Like that. Ferocious, unreal, and vile adventure. I don't feel like his voice matches the heaviness of the riff. Yeah, Manuel, but he didn't write the music for it. He just played what Kevin wrote, because it was already written. Yeah, Ryan, that's what I was saying. I don't think I like the lyric video, though. It's kind of cool. Yes, I love that. I like the rippage and I just don't think the singing matches the heaviness of it. Man, that's some cool fucking riffs. Yeah! Nice little monster fill there. Okay. Halftime. Yeah, Kelly, I think that was a joke. Kevin or Derek? Yeah, that way. Very reminiscent of Derek's choices of patch and keyboards. Ooh. Okay, that's I kind of like this chorus now. I'm going to be the first to say it, I think. Hear that? All right, I guess that's the end. Yeah, I would say the singing is a little bit off and doesn't match the heaviness of it. But I did like the chorus at the end when it was breaking down the wall. I thought it was kind of cool. Definitely love the riffage, like the little keyboard spotlight for Derek. I think that could possibly go on a playlist because as much as I didn't think the singing matched the music, I felt like it, like there wasn't a lot of singing and it was a short song. So if there's not a lot of singing and it's a short song, I would say that's something that I could put on a playlist and it was enough to make it like good. So I'll put that on a playlist. I think I'm going to listen to it a second time and make a decision, but it's definitely closer to getting on a playlist than the first song. I'll say that. Before we get into the next song, I just wanted to remind everybody that on Wednesday of this week, I will get to see Winery Dogs here in Columbus. I'm really excited about it. I think that they're playing a lot of the songs that they played in the past. When I saw them back in 2017 in Seoul, we saw them in Seoul, and that was really cool. So it'll be nice to see them again. The 3 or 4 songs from the new album that they've added pretty much sound like the same Winery Dog stuff. My only complaint about the Winery Dogs is that it's really just Richie Kotzen writing all the songs, and I think Billy and Portnoy are just kind of like backing him up. They're like his backup band because he writes all the stuff. And a lot of Richie's stuff just sounds very, very similar, and all 3 albums that Winery Dogs has written are pretty much the same songs. But that being said, I love Richie's voice. It's very Cornelish, that kind of vein. And he's very good at singing. And live, he hits the notes very well. He sounds good. And a lot of it, it's not very technical, but I think Richie, which by the way, Richie never plays with a pick. At least I don't see him play with a pick. And he rips up the guitar. He's not as clean as I think he could be, but he definitely rips up some licks. And of course, you got Billy on bass, and Billy's just fucking sick. And a Portnoy on drums. They do shine. If you want to hear a good Winery Dogs song that you haven't heard yet, just go type in Oblivion and do it. Actually, watch it from the Portnoy's view of him playing drums. Oblivion is a really good song. I even think that the hot what's her name? Her name's Ah Yun. She's like she used to be like a Korean idol and was in some girl band or something in Korea a long time ago, and now she's just kind of doing like a solo thing. She does these drum videos, and she actually covered Oblivion, and she doesn't. There's a lot of outtakes and stuff like that, so you can tell that she didn't do great, but she does do that song, and that song is a pretty good song. And they have a couple other really good, just like pop songs. So, all right, excited to see them on Wednesday, and I'll let you guys know how that goes. I don't think anybody else in this whole channel besides me likes the Winery Dogs, but yeah, I think they're good. All right, so let's get on to the next one. This is called Paralydium, is the name of the band. I think that's how you say it, correct, Colin? And the song is called Synergy. This is quite a Manuel Romero type of song in the sense that it's 7 minutes and 25 seconds. This is like Manuel Romero light, because if it was him, it'd be like 12 minutes and 25 seconds. So the next three bands, I think I've struck gold. Okay, so it sounds like these first two bands were just kind of like cool and he kind of likes them, and now we're going to get into these three bands that he really likes. While I like the first two songs of this set, I absolutely love the next three, starting with Paralydium from Sweden. Imagine Divine Wings era Symphony X, okay, with much better production and a singer that, while not as strong as Russell Allen, sounds great. And this is just their debut album released a few years ago. I'm eager to see how this band develops. Okay. We'll have to see what I feel about it, because if it's like cheesy kind of, I don't know, whatever Symphony X style, probably not going to like it. But if it's like balls to the wall Symphony X style, I'll probably like it. So we'll see. Synergy by Paralydium. Let's go. I am liking this. Okay. Dude, I kind of like this. I'm digging this. I get the Divine Wings kind of connection. Whoa! Woo! Nice little syncopation there. Oh yeah. I have a feeling Ryan the singing might ruin it. Not bad. It's not great, but it's definitely not like cheesy. Pleasantly surprised. Like that. The accenting of in his notes that he's singing. I like that. Got it. Okay, now getting in that little Yeah, I don't like the... Yeah, I feel like the chorus could have been a little better. Yeah, when he sings like this, I'm digging everything but the chorus so far. That sounds like Sir Russell right there a little bit, without as much. Just don't sing high, dude. Ooh, I like that. Yeah. Okay, that wasn't bad. Okay, that was a little bit better. I don't know if it was his vowel placement or what, but it didn't sound as bad. Wow, listen to this. Jean Francois Colin is 3 for 3 on your tip. Okay, kind of cool part here. Ryan, I don't think the singing's that bad. I really think it's not bad. Just a few kind of moments, but not enough to put me off. Again, I've said this many times before. To have a good singer is just really tough. It's probably the hardest part of the band, I think. Definitely going to put this at the front. Ooh, like that. Nice drums. Yeah. Yeah. Choke. Got it. Yeah, I mean, his voice isn't great, but it's not nearly as bad as it sounded on the first chorus, because maybe it's growing on me. This is way better than like Stradivarius and stuff like that for me, as far as the singing. Stradivarius is great instrumentally too. Heck yeah, man. Wow. Yeah, I would say definitely my favorite song of the set so far. A very good mix of like it's like progressive with a little cheese added in there, especially with the keyboard tone that they picked. Very like old Symphony X style. Yeah, kind of power metal-y style mix as far as what they chose. But yeah, I thought very well written, lots of great kind of licks and as John Petrucci would say, etudes in there that kind of like were like, dude, did you just hear what that guitar player just did? That was cool. And like I really like the riffage that it was like really cool. So yeah, I think that was a good song. Singing is not the best, but as I said many times, I hope you guys agree with me that like there are so many great guitar players out there. There's so many great bass players out there. There's so many great drummers out there. There's not a ton of great singers out there. And I'm not talking technically. I'm talking like you could technically be good, but to like fit the music and to sound like have a good tone when you sing that is really enjoyable. It's just it's very hard. I can't even name 5 off the top of my head that are like, wow, it's incredible. I'm talking about today. That it's like, wow, that voice is amazing and fits the music perfectly. So it's tough. It's really tough. All right, so let's get to the next one. Yeah, another fucking difficult band to pronunciate. I did say Paralydium correctly. I did see people talking about me not being able to pronounce it, but I think that's right. If it's not right, you need to tell me. But that seems like it's right. This one, I don't know. I think it's Eumeria. Eumeria. Is that how you say it? It's EU. I don't know how to say that EU part. But Maria is okay. The song is called Rebel Mind. He says, I considered Paralydium to be a more modern Symphony X. Well, take that concept and apply it to Eumeria and Dream Theater, okay? Guitarist Reese Fullwood even admitted that images and words had a huge influence on... you know what? Maybe the E is silent. Is it Eumeria? U, like a U sound? Maybe that's right. Images and words had a huge influence on the songwriting for this song and several others on their debut and currently only album released in 2011. They've only had one album and it was in 2011. They better get on it. I have to give a specific mention to vocalist Johnny Tatum, who not only sounds like a prime James LaBrie, but also pulls out a Daniel Hyman-esque, though not as strong, scream towards the end of the song. Cap won't like it, but I love it. Fair enough. So, we got a Dream Theater comparison. I think the name is Eumeria. And we'll see if that it is a Dream Theater comparison. I definitely think the last one, Paralydium, sounded very Symphony X-ish. But let's see what this one sounds like. Sounds like this could be like an older version of Paralyzed. Yeah, it sounds very Paralyzed from Distance Over Time. Yeah, I'm digging this so far. Yeah! Yeah, I can hear how this sounds. It doesn't sound image and word this, but it sounds kind of like Distance Over Time with an older sound. Go. Is the vocals going to ruin it or not? That is the question. That does sound a little bit like early James. Wow. I think a little bit better than early James. I definitely think he sounds more digestible than James when you first hear him. You know why? It's minus the dumb vibrato that James does. If James didn't do vibrato, he'd sound 10 times better. He sounds very similar to James, but better. He sounds better to me. James, you just get rid of that dumb vibrato, I'm telling you. Yeah, right there. That's better than like the vibrato's absent, thank God. Yeah, even there. Yeah, I think I'm definitely putting this first. Eumeria. What's up, Eumeria? Agreed, Adrian. I do think instrumentally the third song's a bit better than this one. But still pretty good. It's not really going in a lot of different places. It's kind of staying in this rut. Whereas the third one I felt like did some cool creative kind of colors. Pretty sick. Scream that you keep talking about. There? Dude, you are gonna ruin your voice. Yeah. Try doing that every night on tour. Your voice is gone. Yeah, you certainly can, but good luck. Maybe that's why they haven't written albums since 2011. Dude lost his voice. Sounds very paralyzed. The riff is very paralyzed by Dream Theater. What up, Jim? Is that it? Okay, so yeah, I think I agree with Adrian's initial statement. I don't know if Adrian still feels this way, but I like the instrumentation of number 3 better than this one. But I definitely like this guy's voice. That was a great song, well written, a little more on the heavy side versus progressive. Like the riff was very kind of like I said, paralyzed on Distance Over Time. Ironically, we're just talking about finding singers that match, especially this kind of music, like progressive rock is tough. And that guy was very promising. Very, very promising. He sounded good. Sounded clean. Sounded strong. No vibrato. Fucking ace that. Love it. Hate vibrato. Even, I've always said this. You guys have heard me say it a million times. On Broadway, like, one of the reasons I love, like, Lea Salonga is because she does very good controlled vibrato. But most of her singing, her tone that comes straight out is very clean and beautiful. None of this, just, I hate it. Just ruins it for me. And he didn't really do much of that at all, which is really separates him from the James effect, I think. Wow, I wonder how surprised Colin is that so many people like this. But yeah, I think it was really good. It's my favorite song overall because of the singer, but I wish that singer was singing on number 3. If that singer was singing on number 3, I think 3 would be taking the cake by far today. Number 3 instrumentally was great. And then, of course, the song was good instrumentally, but the singer was really good too. So, wow. Nice job. So let's get ourselves to the last one. This will be Lost in Thought is the name of the band. The song is called A New Life. It says, and we finish up by saving the best for last, according to Colin. I don't know how you're going to beat the other last two. Hopefully you're right. Lost in Thought are a band from the UK. Blimey. If there was any contender for Haken's crown of being the top progressive band of Britain, I don't know if we can trust that from you, Colin. Lost in Thought are it. Their songwriting is complex, but catchy as a cold, and this song features one of my favorite choruses ever. Vocalist Deanne Lazenby, is it Deanne? Is not the most powerful singer in this genre, but his emotional delivery more than makes up for his lack of high notes. He is pretty comparable to Dean Wells of Terra Maze in that regard. Okay, I really like Dean's voice. That's it for my set. Thank you all for being here, and hopefully you enjoy these bands. Blimey. All right, so let's hear this last band, Lost in Thought. The song is A New Life. Cucumber, no, we have our own coffee maker, so try again. It's like $20 a month. Okay, I really like that kind of electronic sound, industrial sound. feel like it's too muddy going from like section to section already.
Many times I've apologized, just feel the real me.
Okay, definitely better than the beginning. The beginning I felt was too, like, monotonous. Okay. Scott, you know that, Cucumber, you know that caffeine is healthy for you. You have to drink serious amounts of it for it to be bad. I'm not digging this song that much. Something about it is just like not grabbing me. I really like that like industrial sound at the beginning, but since then it kind of lost me. This part, the halftime was okay. Good one. That was a good transition. I do like his voice in this section. Okay. Praise Jesus music. Yeah, I think the song itself is pretty good, but in comparison to 3 and 4, it's just kind of like, for me, it's just like... Okay, this section's nice. Yeah, again, I think this is a good song. It's just not as good as 4 and 3. So it feels like it's not as good. Okay. It just suddenly got better. Yeah, this just fucking immediately got better. What happened? The guitar player was like, okay, I'm done. I'm just gonna infuse some fucking soul into this song. That guitarist just said, drop the fucking mic, I'm gonna take over the song immediately. Nice job, guitarist. Take a fucking bow, guitarist. You just totally grabbed that song from the depths and pulled it out. Yeah, his voice is good. It's just, especially that first verse and riff. He was like, it's like too rushy and too much trying to fit into a small space. It got better when they got into halftime, but is that the end? All right, so I'm going to put that in the middle of the pack for me because musically it just didn't do as much as 4 and 3, but it was still a pretty good song. And in that fucking middle section, as I said, the guitarist just took over, and I think someone pointed out, but me and Adrian said it at exactly the same time, that the fucking song just took a huge turn for the good. Man, there's been very few times that a guitarist has kicked my ass like that on a first listen. I don't know what it was, but when he popped in on that solo, it was infused with like rhythm and soul and just like out of the depths of creativity. It almost sounded like like it was like transcendent of the song itself. It was just, man, that was really, really good. Totally changed the vibe of that song. It was kind of like, oh yeah, this is all right. Some weird transitions, some things that are good and bad. And then that fucking solo happened and it was like, whoa, what just happened? So yeah, that was Colin, who is that guitarist? That guitarist just, it totally impressed me enough that I want to hear more of his shit, regardless if I like the band that he plays for. Because he single-handedly just brought that up from like the third hell to like heaven in that one section. So David Gray is his name? Okay, I'll have to look him up because that was fucking sick. All right, so potentially for me, 3 to 4 songs go on a playlist when I listen to these again. But yeah, that was a nice set, Colin, because you brought in some new stuff, bands that nobody or most people have not heard of before, and it actually, a lot of it hit, I think, for a lot of people, and I think you might have just brought some new listeners to some of these bands, so that's exactly what this channel's here for. So nice job, Colin. You guys have a great Sunday, and we will see you here next Saturday, because reminder, there is no Monday set. So nice job. We'll probably see you guys over on Discord, or some of you, where the porn is abundant. All right, talk to you guys later. Bye.